I'll see you on the next stop. Hey guys, I'm Wayne Caveman Keys. Welcome out to the Next Stop Wildlife Show Australia. And today, behind me, we've got an icon of world famous proportions. It's the world famous log of Nurragingy on the Western Sydney Parklands in Sydney, Australia. And it's one of the hot spots to find all sorts of kingfishers, the beautiful azure kingfisher, the sacred kingfisher, and of course our kookaburra here on the east coast. So I want to take you on a journey today with me and explore what we have in our local parks. I want to show you the beauty we've got all around us, the things that you usually don't see, and the things I want you to come down to your local parks and explore. I mean, these places, we've got to conserve and protect these for generations to come, because this is what Australia's all about, the bushland. And our local bushland, it is just so special. These areas and these plants and animals in this area are found nowhere else on earth, a lot of these. So we are just the luckiest people out here on the Cumberland Plains in Sydney, Australia. So come on guys, come with me and I'll show you the beauty all around us in the Cumberland. It is just fantastic. So off we go. It's first thing in the morning and we've spotted a Pacific BAZA flying down towards the canopy. Man, I finally tracked these guys down. There's 7 of them in Nurragingy right now. And there's looks like there's 4 young ones. And there could even be 8, because I think there's 4 young ones here and there's 4 parents. This is just amazing. Oh, this is incredible. So more have fledged. I'll get some footage of the other ones. How mad's this, guys? Get as good footage as I can of all these babies. Here's another one, Pacific BAZA, one of the babies. And there's 8 birds down here, 8 Pacific BAZA today. This is ridiculous, eh? I've never seen so many down the park. Look at that beautiful crest on that one. Oh, mad. How awesome's this guy? Beautiful BAZA. So there's another one of the baby ones. This is amazing. You just don't see this. I've seen 8 of them fly over. I thought it was 7, but now I'm counting 8. There's 8 down here. Oh, this is amazing. Yet another BAZA, another chick. This is incredible. That's 5 chicks down here. To tell you the truth, I don't know how many BAZA are here, but it's 5 chicks I've spotted so far. I thought I spotted 8 this morning. There was 3, and then they flew over the park, and no joke, just as they flew over the park, they met up with looked like another 4, but must have been another 5. Look at this bird, what a magnificent bird of prey. The crested hawk. Oh, they're a magic bird, or Pacific BAZA as they're also known. One amazing bird. Nurragingy on fire. Absolutely on fire, mate. This is amazing. One solid day after another, Nurragingy Reserve. Spectacular birds. Oh, so many young ones. Yet another BAZA. Can't get as good footage as this. Yet another one. Juvenile as well. This is incredible. Absolutely incredible, guys. Absolutely remarkable. Another Pacific BAZA. Another chick. This is ridiculous. This Pacific BAZA, another Pacific BAZA. I cannot believe this. And it's another juvenile as well. There's like 8 or 9 of these guys. Yet another Pacific BAZA, another juvenile. I'm losing count of how many, guys. Honestly, there's that many. They're just everywhere. This guy has landed right in front of me on the tree. Not even that far up in the tree. This is unbelievable. There's so many of these BAZAs today. I mean, we've had a fair few BAZAs come through this year, but this is incredible. like 8 or 9 bazas, all in the same area, and there's 5 to 6 chicks. Hey, this is incredible. And these are just the ones that I've been able to. There's BAZA everywhere, man. This is ridiculous. I honestly can't believe it. Oh mate, as you guys know, I film a lot of bazas. Here's another one. Right in front of me, there's 7 baza in this clump of trees. I've counted 13 baza, and they're just everywhere. I'm trying to get footage of every single one of these guys I can. So I'm trying to drag myself away from these bazas, and honestly, it's unbelievable. On the way out, I see this guy and I just can't help but to film him. So that must be 14, but I've seen plenty off in the background as well that I haven't been able to film or count. So one amazing day, a start of a day. It couldn't have been much better. And on the next stop, the park just keeps getting better and better. It's an azure kingfisher. Look at those beautiful wings. He's gesturing here and he's hunting on the edge of the water, and he lands on a perch just further down the pond along the system of ponds in Nurragingy that harbours numerous amounts of kingfishers. And these guys, they like to feed on all of the little fish underneath the water. You'll see them just dive down under the water and absolutely bomb the fish and come up. They've just fledged a number of young down here in Nurragingy, and it's been spectacular. On the Sunday we actually witnessed 3 or 4 young fledgling azure kingfishers down here at Nurragingy. You can see him, he's got his eye out in the water, and this is what they do. They perch really low on branches overhanging the water or by the side of the water hunting. And it's quite common for these guys, always seen something then, just to sit on these perches. And this is a different one, this guy. He's just a juvenile by the looks of it. He hasn't got the colours quite as yet. And they'll move from perch to perch, and they'll spend quite a bit of time on some of these perches, a lot of the time in the shade. And they'll keep their eye out into the water, and they will absolutely spear into the water. They're like an Exocet missile the way these guys move. They fly only a couple of feet off the ground and off the water, and they are acrobatic in the way they move. So the azure kingfisher, one of the staples out here on the Cumberland, and this is a typical place for him to roost. He's probably about 1.5 feet over the water. Oh wow, and I'm sitting in the grass here, camouflaged really well, and he's flew right up in front of me, and he's hunting, just moving up the perch. He's got his eye out over the water. Oh, how gorgeous. The colours on these azure kingfishers. And they're one of our smallest kingfishers in Australia, and they're always on the lookout above for predation. They stay quite low in the canopy, and they're one of the most amazingly coloured birds. That beautiful rusty buff brown on the chest is just remarkable. I could just sit here for hours and watch these guys hunt. They're amazing. Oh, check him out. He had a good look up in the sky. Must be some predation around. Can hear some bird activity. But he's set down close to cover. And as I head off down the track, remarkably, right in the prime position in front of me, this guy just lands. It's amazing. And he's definitely hunting out here over the ponds, and we're just coming past the long ponds where the log is, the world famous log in Nurragingy. And yeah, definitely on the hunt. The sheen of these guys' feathers is just remarkable.
the length of that beak, it's got to be at least half the length of this guy's body. And this is an absolute prime position for him. He's suspended up over the water on a dead branch, and he's on the lookout for any mosquito fish or any guppies, even tiny eels. He'll have a go at just about anything under the water. And he's more a fisherman than an insect eater. You usually see these guys diving underneath the water with some velocity when they hit the water too. They can go a foot or so or more, probably a couple of foot underneath the water to get some of the fish. He's got his eye right out over the water here. This is one amazing moment. These guys are very skittish. It's unusual for them to stay in this long in one position. Absolutely wrapped. What a mad start to the day it's been. We might head off and leave him to do his fishing and see what we've got on our next stop. How mad. And as we head on down towards Snake Alley, we see a beautiful magpie lark, or a mudlark, or peewee, down by Eastern Creek. Amazing little birds, these guys. Love watching them make their nest. They're a wetlands bird, you may as well say. They like to build their nests out of mud, so that's why they're always close to a waterway. The mudlark or magpie lark. Not really big on the name peewee, and I don't think he is either. Can't believe the sacreds and the azures are all together in this little spot here too. All the young ones. That's awesome. That's one of the younger sacred kingfishers here. Beautiful little bird. And azures are just close by too. It's awesome. Oh, and there's kingfishers everywhere down here. Here's a couple of more fledglings, and these are the sacred kingfishers, and they'll be waiting here for a feed off the parents. One amazing time down in spring and summer, Nurragingy has just been on fire. Look at that beautiful juvenile sacred kingfisher. See those markings down the chest of the juvenile. And we don't even get to Snake Alley and we spot a tawny frogmouth up in the tree. And we actually spot a few tawny frogmouth up here in the tree. It's like a family. Little baby one just here. One of the parents. Absolutely beautiful. Look at those gorgeous eyes on these guys. And as you'll see, there's another one just here, and he's looking right at me. Look at those eyes. How intense are those eyes? And this is one of the babies as well. It's got those fluffy feathers, the downy feathers, and he's having a real good look at the caveman here. How magic is that? Oh, and look at this. I'm getting the glare here. The little babies, they don't act like sticks like the parents. They're very inquisitive. They like to have a look around them, and he's having a real good look at me. He's probably wondering what I'm doing down here with that camera and that silly cowboy hat. Looks like they're both having a good glare at me. What an awesome day. These guys are spectacular. Tawny frogmouth family down at Nurragingy. What a walk around. One of those mad days, eh? Amazing day. There's a parent and the young juvenile here, one of them. And they are very inquisitive. They see me quite often, these guys. So they've got to know me. And look at the look this guy's giving me. That is so funny. Hey, am I under scrutiny, am I? Yeah, they're very inquisitive. So beautiful tawny frogmouth family. Absolutely amazing, guys. Look at these fellas. And here's another one of the parents here, hiding just close by in the tree next door. So, mad walk around today. Really enjoying the day. He's just tucked around behind that gum and no one can see him. "I'm a stick," he says. "Let's get out to the next stop." Here's his mates up here. Amazing. One spectacular day after another on the Cumberland Plains. We'll get to Snake Alley one of these days. We've stopped short of Snake Alley. On the next stop, we've got a gorgeous lace monitor, Varanus varius, the largest reptile predator lizard on the Cumberland Plains. And you can hear the birds. That's what's alerted me to his presence. These birds, it's nesting time or late nesting time, and they're worried this guy's gonna raid their nests. He loves nothing better than a good feed of eggs or baby birds, and he'd be up the tree here, flicking that tongue out, and he's probably on the hunt for some baby birds or eggs up here. You can see him having a bit of a look around, and the birds absolutely detest this guy because he's one of the apex predators out on the Cumberland Plains. Mad lace monitor. What an incredible animal. They grow to over 2 metres long, these guys, and this is quite a large one. He'd be up there. Look at those forearms, massive, immune to the brown snake venom. These guys, they're almost bulletproof, amazing. And he's up in a beautiful ironbark tree in the ironbark forest, the endangered ironbark forest of the Cumberland Plains. So we might head off and head to Snake Alley and see what we can find on the next stop, folks. Been a bottler day. Okay folks, we've just hit Snake Alley, and what are we seeing? Crossing the track even. Looks like a red-bellied black snake. And he just seems to be sunning himself. There's not much sun out here today, and they don't really need much sun. They'll be happy to come out just after the rain on the overcast days, looking for frogs and skinks. Oh, beautiful specimen of a red belly. Try and get in a bit closer. Making a move now, flicking that tongue out, making his way across the path here. And he's very much at ease, not moving very fast, he's just cruising along. Quite a balmy warm day, so he'd have plenty of warmth in him. But he's not concerned at all. He knows I'm no threat to him. Just move back a bit, give him a bit more space, and let him make his way off into the undergrowth. Beautiful, nice, solid, shiny snake. Looks like it's not long just shed. So he's not too concerned about getting that tail into the bush either. If I walk up a bit closer here, he'll tuck that tail in. Yeah, he's not really concerned at all. They're quite a placid, well-behaved snake. So I'm getting down pretty close, put my camera and hands down close to his tail. He's still not worried about it. I'll pull back and let him make his way into the bush. Yeah, Snake Alley, straight away come up with the goods today. There's been just so many animals, all those BAZA at the start of the day. I'm still in absolute shock. We'll let this guy go off and do a bit of hunting in the grass, and might be time for us to head off home and call it a day. What a mad day it's been. Goodbye, Mr. Redbelly. I'll see you tomorrow on the next stop. Okay guys, let's go back to the car and get out of here.
See you on the next stop. We love it. So come out here on the Cumberland Plains, an absolute bottler of a place. We've got mad azure kingfishers, sacred kingfishers, and we've got lace monitors. There's red-bellied black snakes, and of course the Pacific BAZA in numbers. So get out there, check it out. It's not bad, is it?
Oh, and
we've got caveman keys, Bluey in the bush, and we've got our old man, the wanderer of the plains.
Sarat.
Sarat, he's a champion. Sarat, the champion. On the next stop. We'll see you guys tomorrow on the next stop.